Hi, welcome to Nav's Comics. Hope you survived the experience. So, I've been putting out, a lot of videos lately, but it's the timing of the month with my July haul. I got the Grail, and now it's Free Comic Book Day, or I mean, not right now, but I'm reporting on what I got on Free Comic Book Day. Also, as you may have noticed, I'm trying lay down some beats here. Now, just seeing what it's like with music going. So, yeah. All right. So for Free Comic Book Day. I had ordered, I'll mention this first. So let me look at my screen. First, through Discount Comic Book Service, I'd ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I qualified for 7 free books. And of those, I picked up, at the time, was Marvel Silver TBD, which is probably, and also the Marvel Gold TBD. So those are probably the Spider-Man Venom and Avengers Hulk books. I also got the Star Wars High Republic Balance and Guardians, Resistance Uprising #1. Now, the previous Free Comic Book Day, there was a book called Resistance #1. It's by J. Michael Straczynski, something like that. And it was pretty enjoyable. And so I thought, I mean, I didn't read the series, but I thought, I'll check out the follow-up Free Comic Book Day version of that. Star Wars High Republic Adventures, Just Beyond Monstrosity. I don't know what that is. And then Enter the Slaughter. So that's what it's in my email as, but we all know what that is. And I have another one here, so we'll get to it. So when I went to the store, actually I had a day-long implementation at work, but I took some time out, ran to the store, and I wanted to get some books for my nieces, who are 10 and one's almost 7, because I haven't really given them any comics. And I also feel kind of weird, like some, I don't know, like I've definitely given them books before, but not comics. Anyway, start off, I got Allergic. So I asked for some recommendations. They mentioned this one. I read it. It's okay. It's more, it's less on the imagination realm and more on the kids book realm. I just read like a kids book about having pet allergies, but it's all right. Hopefully they enjoy it. And then a Star Wars High Republic Adventures for them, and so hopefully they enjoy this. I don't know what kind of exposure they've had to Star Wars, but they've had some, and they like it. So. Now, this was another book that the LCS recommended for my 10-year-old niece. This one, The Mighty Nine Origins from Critical Role, or, based on Critical Role, I guess, from Dark Horse. And I picked it up. When I got home, though, I noticed also featuring The Witcher. The Witcher, that's a very adult IP. And I read all these. And The Witcher story first started off, it's like this Necker who stole a pig, and for whatever reason, oh my god, I can't think of his name. the main Witcher, Geralt, he didn't want to kill the Necker. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, maybe it is kind of a kid's story. But then 2 people's heads got blown off, so not quite. So I also picked up Batman #1. Well, #1. Free Comic Book Day Special Edition #1. It's just a preview of an upcoming Batman comic from the Fear State storyline, and then also a preview of the I Am Batman storyline, which is the Jace Fox donning the suit. I don't really know too much about it. Was that maybe in Future State? I don't really know. And then finally, Enter the House of Slaughter. And I read this. It was all right. It seems like a recap. I don't know if this is the start of the new series or just kind of a recap leading up to it. But I definitely just kind of recapped the moments where I think is his name Jamie Slaughter, where he was in contact with Jessica Slaughter while she was in the Wisconsin town trying to deal with these monsters. So it just like recapped all the moments where he was in contact with her. So yeah, and then the shop was pretty busy, which is cool to see. LCS is pretty busy on a Free Comic Book Day. I also felt kind of weird because I don't go out too much, and like when I go to the grocery store, I wear a mask, and that's just my personal choice. But I haven't been wearing the mask when I go to the LCS. And, you know, at one point in time they required it. Well, anyway, like everyone in there had a mask on, and I didn't even have my mask with me, and I just felt kind of out of place. Like, so I just kind of wanted to get my books and go. But I kind of checked out what was on the new comic book rack, and they had a Defenders #1, and it was okay. You know, it's just Doctor Strange gathering a team of defenders, I guess, and that's all it is. So, you know, against their will, I might add. So I'm probably not going to read anymore. Yeah, so that's it. But one last note I wanted to kind of share. It's not a thing. It's just my opinion. I want to share my opinion on Immortal Hulk. So I've not read the series, and I hear it's great. And I hopped on with issue 49, so the penultimate issue, and wow, I just did not get into it, not at all. And it was kind of this weird method of storytelling. I don't say weird, but not your standard, where essentially it was just kind of narration on the left and right hand side while you have the panels. And it's this, you know, I guess I didn't really know what was going on, which is kind of to be expected when you're diving in at the very end of a storyline. So my bad on that one. But just I don't know, something about the method of storytelling, I just found it where I couldn't get into it. So, oh well. But I did order issue 50, which is a $10 book, apparently. So 49 just came out recently, right? And 50's not come out for a couple months then, because I just pre-ordered it. So I'm expecting it in like October or November. But $10 book, and I got 2 copies. I mean, they're discounted, but I got cover A. But then there's a Foreshadow variant. And the only other Foreshadow variant I have, and I can't remember if it's a New Mutants book, but yeah, I think it is a New Mutants book, but it's foreshadowing something with the Shi'ar race, or not race, the Shi'ar Empire, and it still hasn't come to pass, and that's been out for at least a year now. That was like the start of Dawn of X, so after House of X, after Powers of X, you know, where Hickman kind of led the charge there. But anyway, yeah, so that is it. I'll probably have another video dropping maybe this coming weekend or something. We'll see. I haven't done, I mean, mainly it's been sharing. I haven't done much talking on videos. So it's time for some more talking. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sticking through this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, give me a thumbs up, comment, tell me what you think, and subscribe. So, all right. Have a good one.